Okay, so now you know that we're going to talk about Pepsi and some of its failures. But first, we need to talk about some history.
The first Pepsi Cola was created by Caleb D. Brahan. He was born in 1866 and died in 1934. He was a pharmacist in New Bern, North Carolina. Hoping to duplicate the recent success of Coca-Cola, Brahan named his sweet cola flavored carbonated beverage Pepsi Cola in 1898. The drink proved so popular that in 1902 Brahan incorporated the Pepsi Cola Company. After many years of moderate prosperity, the company fell on hard times after World War I and was reorganized and reincorporated on several occasions in the 1920s.
In 1931, the company's trademarking assets were picked up by Charles G. Goff, founder of the modern Pepsi Cola. He established a new Pepsi Cola company, had a chemist formulate a better drink, set up new bottling operations, and began merchandising a huge, successful 12-ounce bottle just for 5 cents. Goff was also president of Loft Incorporated, a candy manufacturer and soda fountain chain founded in 1919, and in legal battles in 1936 to 39, he lost a controlling interest in the Pepsi Cola Company to the new management of Loft. When, in 1941, the Pepsi Cola was merged into Loft, the name Loft Inc. was changed to Pepsi Cola Company.
Let's talk about our first failure company.
Pepsi found that a good number of young people consume Pepsi in the morning along with breakfast due to the caffeine content of the drink. It was a way to replace coffee. For this reason, in 1989, it commercialized Pepsi AM, which had 28% more caffeine than ordinary Pepsi, who wanted to break into a niche market not exploited by soft drink companies. Breakfast time. Its target was focused on people aged between 25 and 35 years. In 1990, the product was taken off the market because it was not well received, as the company did not do a good study on the potential market for this product. In addition, it never carried out an aggressive marketing campaign, so it did not generate the need to consume this product in the potential audience.
If you are asking why this was a failure, we are going to tell you.
Reason why it failed. First, it had a low demand. Second, the consumer wanted to stay with coffee and didn't want anything new. Third, people didn't like the idea of drinking a soda in the morning. Fourth, it didn't work as effective as a coffee.
Almost 25 years ago, Pepsi introduced a new clear cola, believing it would quickly grow to be a billion-dollar brand. They named it Crystal Pepsi because it was a bottle without the dye that gives the standard Pepsi its caramel hue. The new product was launched in 1993 with a Super Bowl commercial claiming, "You've never seen a taste like this," accompanied by Van Halen's hit song Right Now. In hindsight, Putin's have alleged that Crystal Pepsi failed, in large part because no explanation was given for its atypical color. The company didn't help consumers make sense of the new product and in turn, consumers rejected.
In a series of studies done for Theodore Nosworth, Fabrizio Di Muro, and Cale B. Murray, found that consumers tend to be curious when products are different from what they expect. However, when the new product is extremely incongruent with what consumers think is typical of the category, it creates anxiety.
Now, we are going to talk about the classic Pepsi case, because this is one of the most important Pepsi cases.
To do so, set up a taste test both at the entrance to a busy mall just after a very limited re-release of Crystal Pepsi, which it's turned out almost no one knew about.
Wema told our taste testers that this was a new cola. We didn't want any bias to be introduced by the Pepsi brand, and we examined what people thought about the regular cola. Caramel Coral Pepsi versus the clear cola, Crystal Pepsi. Consistent with Crystal Pepsi's original market failure, people didn't like the clear cola. But when we added a enable, things change, specifically when we enable understanding of the clear color by telling people this cola was made by natural spring water. They like it in a whole lot more. In fact, in their experimental situation, they liked the clear cola as much as the regular one. Telling people that regular cola was made with natural spring water had no effect, but for the clear cola, adding that natural spring water detail made it easier from them to make sense of the color. Many new products have features that change the look and feel of beloved products in ways that many appears extremely odd. As a result, these offerings often fail to find a foothold with customers.
Being strange was not Crystal's only problem, so we are going to tell you what other problems were.
The first reason was that they played tricks on their customer minds. Originally, soda were medicinal. Pepsi was marketed as being good for your digestive system, and Coca-Cola was made with a dash of cocaine. But one thing that they had in common was their color. For decades, both companies trained their consumers to associate brown soda with cola flavor. Soon, we start associating brown with sugary cola sweetness and clear with lighter citrus flavored drinks. It was that way for a century before Crystal Pepsi showed up, and it seems to go against one of the basic truths of the food world. Cola was brown. The second reason was that the cola flavor wasn't quite right. One of the big reasons for the soda's failure was the taste. It tastes similar to the original Pepsi, and people didn't understand the difference.
No one ever explained it. While consumers had been groomed to associate brown with cola, it's entirely possible the right kind of marketing could have made us change our collective minds and think that clear cola was pretty revolutionary. But, according to the conversation, that's another key mistake made in the Crystal Pepsi rollout. Literally, no one bothered to explain why we needed a clear cola. It was largely marketed as something that just sort of excited. And while we were told we should be excited about it, no real reasons was ever given to explain why this was a product people needed in their lives. So, what was the point?
The fourth reason was that it gave anxiety to their customers. Kelly Murray is a marketing professor at the University of Alberta, and he did a study on the physical way we react to new products. He and his co-authors create a study where they present participants with new products, then measure things like pulse rate and precipitation. They found that when a product was too far out of the norm and too unexpected, like clear cola, people actually developed the physical symptoms of anxiety. They just didn't know how to react to this strange new product. Murray says things called enablers make people more willing to accept something different. He gives example of trying to market vitamin enhanced coffee and make it green so people can more easily make the connection between coffee and vitamins. With Crystal Pepsi, that connection between clear and cola was missing, and it ultimately meant the whole idea of it made people uncomfortable and anxious.
People were not sure if it was healthy by the time Crystal Pepsi hit shelves. People were starting to move away from drinking only sugary, heavy soft drinks. Part of Pepsi's plan was to give consumers a drink that would be seen as a healthier option. But when the customers looked at the label, it didn't seem that way at all. A 12-ounce can of regular old Pepsi had 150 calories, and Crystal Pepsi came in pretty close with 130 calories. It was caffeine free, but it was filled with high fructose corn syrup. Even then, we knew that was definitely not the stuff of a failed drink.
The last reason was that Coca-Cola helped sabotage them. When Pepsi came out with Crystal Pepsi, they sunk a huge amount of money into rolling out the new product. According to the book Killing Giants, Coca-Cola saw that's an opportunity. It was Coke's chance to hit Pepsi where it hurts by releasing their own clear cola, and them destroying the image of both of them.
Coca Cola released Tap Clear, their version of a clear cola. It was never supposed to be good. It was only supposed to confuse consumers more than they already were. Tap Clear was officially marketed as a diet drink, much like the original Tap, and it wasn't great by any stretch of the imagination. It was only on the market for a few months before it sank, and the failure helped drag Crystal Pepsi down too.